hmm We are live
Wow.
in the
We
world.
are alive.
That too.
We are living.
Just living to see another podcast
I'm
episode.
sick. He's wet, and he's Jack.
That's right.
I'm tired.
We're living.
But yeah. Here we are. Fuck. I forgot how to what's it. Welcome back to the podcast. Yeah, I remember playing that when I was a kid.
I always wanted to be the wolf,
And
I was stuck being the sheep.
Dang,
You could have been the wolf in sheep.
They were racist. They didn't let the Asian guy be the wolf.
Wait, was that actually what happened?
No.
Yeah.
But it's what happened in
Yeah, there's
subconscious.
all
No.
of the sheep are just Asian. That's just facts.
Pauline Hanson.
Yeah, because if you think about it, they're all sheeple. They don't think. They just wait till the shepherd comes along and tells them what to do.
Or the sheepdogs. For all the
Oh, yeah, the
dogs.
sheepdog.
Yeah.
As compared to the wolf, where he's a free thinker. He eats what he wants.
That's real.
Sheep.
But you see, the sheep, they're fee frinkers.
Well, the wolf is on a seafood diet. He sees food and he eats it.
And
wolf
Nelson's
might-
joke. I stole it.
The wolf might be a free thinker, but the sheep are pee drinkers.
Right.
They
They-
consume
yeah.
the worm pee in June and gain the knowledge.
saying that
Knowledge.
Gene people are sheep.
No, I say they're pee drinkers.
Well, I
Yes,
mean,
they are.
you could argue that, what's his name?
Lisan Al.
At least that Al-Gaib is their shepherd.
He is the
it.
shepherd leading his people.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
true.
yes.
Muad'Dib.
Any recycled water drinkers? Any astronauts that
Oh, yeah.
recycle their pee and drink their pee?
Any rainwater enjoyers? That also
Everyone in
recycling?
Australia are rainwater
Oh, yeah.
enjoyers.
Yeah, because our rainwater fucking slap.
Real.
When the rain comes out, you just go, ah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah.
Oh, cobalt.
That's real though. Recycling is good for the environment. Yeah.
Well, funny thing about drinking water, since doing Ramadan,
Yes.
I kind of just got used to not drinking water, and now I'm
Yo.
have to teach my body to remember to drink water. That makes sense.
That's kind of lit though.
Yeah.
You're becoming the desert people.
What
do you mean by
a
that?
desert person?
What do you mean by that?
That means you can
He's becoming Lisan
survive.
Al-Gaib.
You can survive in a much more dry environment.
Basically, I'm becoming a camel, bro.
Yes.
We live in Australia. We do live in a desert environment.
That's actually
Yes,
true.
but
yeah.
we live very
Well,
south where
technically,
it's still
we're
green.
in the more temperate area.
Yeah, so if you go to Alice Springs,
Right, I'm always going to Alice Springs.
yeah, you can be like, yeah, I don't need to drink whatever you
Yeah, I
have.
put the spring in Alice Springs
Mhm.
because
Yeah,
I bring the water. The little water I keep inside of me.
You bring the
share,
water.
you share it around with the piss
You
stream.
share it to the Alice sheepholes. Spring
Yeah.
sheepholes.
Yeah.
I will lead you. I will hydrate.
But
You.
hydrating is
I am
good.
wet as hell.
We're having colder climate these days.
And everyone's getting cold as well.
Mm-hmm.
And the hot times are getting hotter too. The cold times are getting colder.
And that's all because y'all aren't recycling kids.
Whoa, are you saying climate change is real? I thought as a podcast we'd have firm stats against climate change.
I'm not saying it's
I thought we were a
100%
climate change
real.
deniers.
I'm
As a
saying that
predominantly masculine podcast.
the
Yeah.
studies.
Hey, we have to lead into the trends of all of these weird guy podcasts,
Yeah,
Are you
that's why I'm not
saying
saying
we're
it's
Joe Rogan?
100% true. It's just like there's
Whoa,
a lot of studies here.
Names. I don't want to
I've
call
looked
out
into
anyone.
some articles, some people said on the internet, I'm sure they're reliable sources.
Yeah.
They say that, the temperatures are rising. What's up with that?
They're
You know what else is rising?
Michael.
paid by
Hey, you don't have to
the
say it.
government.
Big,
You didn't have to say
big
it.
By
climate
big
change.
climate. By
Big
big
climate
recycling,
change.
actually, yeah.
Big recycling.
Yeah.
They just want to give out 10 cents every time you put
You
in a
in
can.
thing.
I have not done
And that's
that yet.
obviously benefiting them because they're losing 10 cents every
Mhm.
time. And they just love that. They just love that.
The
That's why they
problem
keep
with
doing
my
it.
family's like, we'll compost because we
Yeah.
need a, and we understand composting because we've been composting for years.
And you guys have a small farm thing.
Exactly, but
Yeah.
but when
But
there's
the
so much
chickens eat
plastic
chicken.
waste that can't be recycled, what's the worth in recycling every bit of plastic?
Yeah.
And that's them. And I'm like, I was like, I can't control the amount of plastic we purchase. So it's like, there's no real
Yeah.
easy way around. I don't feel good about putting plastic in the general waste bin if it can't be recycled.
And I
Mm.
suppose, but then if you can't put it in the recycling, put it.
Exactly.
So
You
it goes
eat
to
it.
the dump. Big dump.
Big.
This is all employed by
Dumpy.
big dump.
Big dump.
It sucks as well because
Do you do your 10
recycling
cent
plastic.
recycling thing?
No.
See, yeah, and also
And
like
this
that.
building's mad because they don't have a recycling bin.
My
Yeah,
parents
yeah.
can't be fucked to do that for 10 cents.
We do that at our house, but like we have like a shit ton of bottles, so it's
Yeah.
we're gonna
Yeah.
make bank, bro.
Yeah. You gotta save them up. But also like recycling plastic, that creates a lot of pollution in itself just by burning down the
You
plastic.
have to melt them down.
Yeah.
True.
There's-
True.
Yeah.
That's why you just gotta drink just water from Jaden Smith. That's what this
Yeah.
entire podcast has really been building to. An
You know,
advertisement for just water. Because
we've-
you know,
for a
each
long
week
time-
we drink.
Yeah, we are
Oh, yeah.
supported by the free just water bottles I get from my job.
Yeah.
Give out to this man so he can
Yo, can I grab one of those
hydrate.
actually?
Yes, you
Yo.
can grab one.
We
Yo.
are supported by
Go
the
to
free water,
the
free
bottom shelf for the
thinkers.
free. Yeah,
We are the Freemasons.
3 mates.
What's the word for someone who makes or recycles plastic? Because a mason works with stone.
Yeah,
So a person who works with plastic is a
it's
the-
I mean, there's different words for different things. Like you know,
There are different words for different
Yes,
things. But
like
free
a
injection
mason-
molders. We're not the
mason-
Freemasons.
yeah.
We're the free molders.
I suppose plastic is mold.
Yeah,
Yep.
so we're the free molders.
personally,
Injection.
I'm a free Palestine.
Ah,
I mean, oh wait,
yes,
sorry,
we
let's get
do.
political on this podcast.
No,
Not to
no,
get
we could never get
political, We get
political.
political every
Well,
week.
I
do we?
forgot. Wait, we're going to lead into the funny right wing.
What's the right one?
We're denying climate change. So where would
Oh,
the
you
right
gotta-
wing
you
stand
gotta
on
bring it
this
back.
issue?
We're gonna balance it out. See, we are. I mean, climate change is not a cultural issue. Science issue.
No, it's an issue that the culture is talking about it, mate.
Yeah, but
still a culture.
cultural issues are issues that affect a social and cultural norm.
But it does. Climate change does. Quite literally.
But at its core, it's not a social only issue.
No, but that's everything.
Yeah,
Like this isn't one for the scientists to deal with. It's one for us to.
true.
us
But when
personally to
someone
deal with.
says "oh cultural issue," they're not referring to like "oh the highways are broken, can we fix it?" Is that a cultural issue?
No, that's a government thing. This is a specific thing that affects each of us in society.
So does the highways.
No. As in, we actively are the cause
Yes,
of it.
I know that
That's
we
why you know how you go on and you debate, you talk about Taylor Swift in a private jet shit.
yes,
Yeah, that's part of it.
I know that is a issue that affects all of us culturally. But I'm saying when people categorize issues in labels such as cultural issue, political issue, infrastructure. Is
Yeah,
it part of
this
that?
is probably like a. Well, this is probably more of a cultural issue because it's not really a political one. This isn't one that
Yes.
where governments would. There are
It
aspects of it that's
ranges out, yeah,
political
yeah.
because governments like sign the
It's just an
Paris
issue,
Agreement or some
fam.
shit or whatever it
It's
is.
a-
It's just climate
yeah.
change, fam. Climate change is just that.
Yeah.
It's
Mm.
the issue, fam.
But where was I going with this? Oh, Palestine.
Yeah.
Saying,
Actually, do
Palestine.
you want to get? Do you mind if I get a little bit political? I know.
All right, go ahead.
it's
Talk
not-
about
no.
what you have.
So I just got to complain a little bit about RMIT. So
Uh-huh.
they're very like I'm pretty sure you guys already know that I do not like RMIT as an institution and where they stand politically.
Yes.
especially in regards to this Palestine shit, right?
They're
'Cause
doing
they're hard
the
Israel, right?
they're doing the camp thing, or
Yeah.
the
So
students
this is what I'm getting to. So like the president of RMIT is now getting like personal bodyguards and shit,
Oh,
Yo.
saying that like because I guess he thinks he's gonna be assassinated by one of the students.
I mean, why?
I don't fucking know. And he sent out an email
just
to
an-
all of the students, right?
that's just admission at that point.
Yeah, I don't.
Yo, is he using personal money or RMIT money? That's the question.
I feel like it's probably RMIT money.
that we gotta
100%.
kill him.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
literally thinking. Like, this makes me want to kill him. Like,
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah,
like,
you're
look,
mad,
you
man.
put,
He's putting
Anyway,
a target on himself.
he put out an email being like, "Oh yeah, we support the freedom of speech of our students, and we love these protests, but just making sure." And then he lists a bunch of things to not do that it seems so fucking stupid. Like, don't disrupt classes. I feel like the purpose of protests, like, kind of is meant to disrupt in a way.
Sure. I
And
mean,
it's like the way the RMIT is a very just the nature of RMIT as the
Yeah.
buildings. It's such a public space.
yeah, I can go in there.
Exactly. So another one was like, don't disturb the public or something. That walks such a fine line. And then I feel like because of how low-key anti-student, like they say they support student protests, but they don't really. Like they could
They're
use
playing
this
safe.
as like a thing to be like, oh, you are disturbing the public. We got to shut this shit down. And now they've got police involved and stuff. I don't know if you noticed, but the police are out on the streets now.
The police
For
are
a bunch
always
of
on the
fucking
street.
students. For these particular
In camp.
protests. Yeah. And he's got private security. And yeah, he's pretty much saying, yeah, you can protest, but just don't
do anything.
Don't do it. Don't do it though.
Yeah.
Don't make it public. Keep it to your mind. Which is the opposite of
Protest
protesting.
in your mind.
Anyway, that's my rant aside.
But that's
Valid
I feel like it's pretty valid that like bit of a cunt, eh?
It's funny guy. Has it been exposed that RMIT receives funding from Israeli
Yeah, this was we talked
yeah,
about this like last year or something.
focus group?
Yeah.
Mad.
I'm pretty sure I brought it up on the podcast before, but yeah. There's a whole
But the
with
thing with disrupting classes, though, what kind of disruption? Is it just students leaving class?
I don't know. See, it's very vague terminology because students should have the right to leave class to protest.
Because they paid for the class.
100%. Well, yeah, they can do whatever they want,
Yeah.
really. And also, yeah, that's kind of if it's like a student strike, that's the whole.
Yeah,
Well, that's what a strike is.
that's bad for the professor to be like, no one sees. Yes.
Also, you want to talk
striking
about
to pay.
disrupting classes? What if hypothetically the RMIT paid their fucking professors right, and so we haven't missed out on fucking weeks worth of class,
Sure.
which has been really fucking annoying, by the way.
Mhm.
But it's not the teachers' fault or the like union's fault. It's the fucking
They
RMIT's
getting
fault.
paid. Why
Yeah.
show up to work, man?
Exactly, and it fucks over all of us who are paying for our things, and it's like, what you
Yeah,
doing?
yeah.
What are you doing?
If anything, the students
Using
be
that
like,
money to get a fucking bodyguards and shit.
Mhm. See, that's another reason. Putting a target on himself by getting bodyguard because like he thinks he's in danger.
Yeah, because now I want to outsmart the bodyguards. Yes, this is now it's Hitman. Okay, like what are we doing?
Nah.
What are we doing?
Is he hiding in his castle somewhere?
Yeah,
On top of the RMIT building.
RMIT castle.
Yeah.
His little kingdom.
that big, just like a fucking penthouse on the top of it, and just
Ugh.
overlooking. I was like,
hmm
what has Gotham City turned to?
There's only one elevator to get up, and it's like this special little hidden elevator in the walls.
Yep, and then you
Yeah.
walk out from the elevator. Sup, bitch?
Yeah,
But that crazy.
yeah,
The bodyguard thing, pretty funny, and
yeah.
because like if he doesn't, I mean that proves that he's an asshole because he thinks he's an asshole and he needs bodyguards because people hate.
Exactly.
Yay. Always being funky, man.
Yeah. It's also just wasting the police's time as well. You don't need police. Like, yeah.
True.
It's giving. Do you remember like those French university protests back in the day?
When's that?
They're like
Napoleon.
no, earlier. Did you watch
Earlier
the
than
French
Napoleon.
Dispatch?
I did.
Yeah. Do you remember Timothy
Oh, yeah,
Chalamet's
yeah.
character? Yeah, he was.
But they were doing
the
it on the
student
street.
protest.
Wait, wasn't he like a rebellion leader in that one as
Yeah,
well?
yeah.
Oh my god.
He was in the street.
Well, they were on. They were doing like it was within the university. They kind of had an
Yeah.
RMIT sort of deal, where it's like the same deal.
Wow.
But those led to like actual riots because police brutality and shit.
Yeah.
June casted Timothy Chalamet because he has experience in a lead
Yes. He
Jesus
is the
Christ role.
he is the
And also, like
So-
the police, how they're doing this big. They've got their own things going on with their unions or whatever, and talk about how like they're understaffed and whatnot.
yeah.
Such a waste of.
Now maybe they're just
like-
taking more and more shifts. Okay.
Yeah, put me on overtime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, cops. It's a thing of like, oh, if you're putting cops there, you're basically fishing for violence.
Well, that's like
Yeah.
always the deal.
That's kind of the thing in it. So it's a backfire. Freedom of speech bill. Freedom of speech as long as my money good, man.
Yeah. Anyway, fuck you, Dan Andrews. This is all your
Dan
fault.
Andrews, how can you let this
How
happen?
can you let this happen?
Also, the hex thing that you complained a couple.
Well, they've actually made big. Wait, have we talked about this new hex thing?
Probably not.
Oh,
No.
so wait,
Oh, you complained about the tax, nothing.
I
Might at
probably
some
did.
point,
I'm
yeah.
always complaining about tax. Probably, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
But,
hex, man, that's elbow win.
Yeah. So yeah, the hex debt. Yeah, they're doing like a $3 billion cut. I don't know how that actually affects each person. How much that is.
It'll take like a
Indexing. So someone
percentage.
with $20,000 in debt roughly will have $1,200 less interest
Okay.
Interest.
because Hex has
Fuck.
interest.
You
Oh,
still
of
owe the
course they do.
money.
They're slimy
Mhm.
bastards.
But
They're
it's
dogs, mate. They're fucking dogs.
only in a technicality because it's supposed to be it changes with inflation.
Inflate
Oh.
these nuts.
So if inflation keeps going,
Yeah,
You
but
get more
it
cuts?
just changes the amount of money you pay in the future because of how they're adjusting for inflation.
So
And the
basic-
previous
yeah.
way, you're always paying more than the rate of inflation.
okay. I guess they just match.
They're pretty much.
Well,
Someone
that's
with
fair
$20,000 is paying $1,000 less ish. Someone with $50,000 debt was paying about $2,000+ less, and that's
good.
$3 billion overall for everyone in Australia.
That's a yay or nay from Mr. Jack.
But mate, anything that does anything is good.
Is good. See,
Is it enough? No.
well, they're
It'll
just
never be
making it
enough.
fair.
Mate,
than
if it
usual.
was fair, we'd be going to uni for free, just like our fucking
Just like Albo
parents
did.
and whatever did. I don't
Mhm.
know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But no, Big Uni wants the Israel lobby groups to pay them more money. So you have to pay them more money.
Yeah. Fuck RMIT there.
What does a
I've always
university?
said this, by the way. I've always said this. I've always said fuck RMIT.
Okay, I was gonna say, what does a university even do with money? It's to fund research
Yeah.
And
but-
private bodyguards.
and private
right.
bodyguards.
and
Israel.
Yeah,
and that guy's way, the president. So he can be like, yes, I need body.
now you know what? Let's bring some more science in the world. Let's pay for our scientists and our teachers. But though,
Well, it's
I want a personal bodyguard.
It's paid less to teachers, more to professors. I think is more the vibe
Mm,
because
Only
teachers aren't
to-
paid as much as
PhD.
yeah.
Because
mm.
they're researching important stuff like
Taylor
I don't know.
Swift. There's
Like
there's
Taylor
no
Swift
PhD
study.
thing or
Be
something.
like,
Equity,
oh, how
equity.
does Taylor Swift affect
There's
my nuts?
there's bad buddy classes in like the US somewhere.
Damn.
saw that
Were
one
those
time.
taught by professors? Like,
I don't know. They could be taught by me. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
so-
sure I was one of the teachers.
1.5 body problem.
sometimes
Well,
research,
I thought about
be
three-body problem
fun.
today when I was watching Monkey Movie, but we'll get to that.
Yeah. Well, it's like in anything in business. You want more money so you can pay yourself. If you're
Yeah,
the top
mate, because
dog,
it's the capitalist scheme, bro.
how can you see the education in the capitalist system?
Yeah.
That's why the Communist Party is always yelling, "Oh, free us from this world."
For this mortal coil.
free
Yeah.
us from this world.
Nah, but it's actually so real. I don't know.
The
You know,
Almighty
every
Communist
day
Party.
I'm pretty like in tune, I guess, with like video
Almighty
game
Grant.
companies,
Oh,
right?
no. Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's kind of a bit of a weird segue,
Video
but
game.
I'm just always baffled by like. So obviously you got like developers and shit. They're like at the
Mhm.
bottom, right? But they're the ones actively making the games and doing
Yes,
whatnot.
they're all
Then you
the
got the
cogs in the
CEOs and
machine.
shit.
Like
Well, there's
Todd
obviously a bunch of
Howard.
levels, but like you got your CEOs, your fucking
Todd Howard.
your Todd Howards or whatever. They aren't
That
doing
guy
anything
from
except
Xbox.
making decisions, I guess. And
Yeah.
like the games industry, I don't know if you've been following. I could go on about this, but like I'm probably just gonna keep this brief. But like the game industry recently has been making a lot of bad business decisions
Yeah.
that haven't really. I mean, I guess downsizing is profiting well, not really profiting. It's
They're
saving
trying
money
to
or whatever.
lose less money.
But I don't know. A lot of decisions that just I don't know. Are they good decisions? I don't know.
They should fire the
But
top guy.
but they just give them the CEO more money each year. I don't like on top of
That's on the shareholder.
yeah. I
They're
don't-
like, "Oh, you're losing money this year. How do we fix?"
but also sometimes they're like losing money, right? Like
Yeah.
but but they keep paying. Should they cut the CEO's pay? Isn't that like a good?
That's like I guess that's
Instead of
the
increasing it each
repercussion,
year?
right? But I think the logic
I
is
don't know,
the
yeah.
CEO's like, "Guys, we're losing money, Mr. Shareholders. If only you give me 500,000 more, I'll fix it tomorrow."
Well, that was what was it? Was it? I think Warner Brothers, right?
Yeah.
They're like seriously in debt. Like that is not a profitable company anymore.
Damn.
I'm pretty sure you know that because they're scrapping every movie they
Yeah.
make for tax reasons or some dumbass
They're
shit.
saving money.
Whereas theoretically they could release the movie, even though it's a bit of a gamble whether or not they'll make money on it.
They're gonna get some money back.
But there's a thing you could do is make good movies so that people watch them, arguably. But anyway, the CEO of Mr. David Zaslav or whatever his name is,
Dave.
he got like a pay increase or something this year, even though because I guess he technically cut back on spending, but they're still pretty in debt. So it's like
So the shareholders are like, "Mad. You did a good job. Here's
I
more
don't
money."
know. Anyway, but it's
Yeah.
like CEOs, all they do is kind of just go, "Oh, we'll make some decisions. They might be good, they might be bad. I don't know."
That's why people strive to be. So just to be like, it happens.
Yeah.
It's just the market. It's inflation and shit.
Yeah.
Give him more money.
Marketing.
And I
inflation.
genuinely don't.
Yeah.
I don't really get what people at that level getting paid that much need the money for in a way.
So they can be like,
I know they want their fucking rich life and all of the.
they want to
doing all
be
this
the
shit,
next
but like,
Jeff Bezos.
you don't need to, man. Like, I felt like if I made even what like a CEO is making in 1 year, that would be
Yeah,
my
no,
life,
man.
bro. I would even need to work. I would quit.
Yeah.
No, like the first day.
You quit the first day.
'Cause I
After your
reckon they'll
first
pay me in
paycheck,
advance or whatever.
you'll be
Yeah,
like-
pay me first paycheck, I'm done, bro.
Done.
Retiring,
because you can never get enough, as they say.
Yeah.
You're like, "Oh, you got a taste of that," and be like, "I want."
The only thing that I would spend a lot of money on would probably be clothes. Because then I would be like,
I want to be dripped out.
the only thing I want is like, if I was rich, it would be like rich people clothes.
Got that
like designer
Gucci
shit,
shirt
yeah.
that says Gucci on it. 10,000.
Yeah.
You become
Dang.
rich so you can hit up Lil Pump.
He ain't rich no more.
Hey, he was in Australia.
He was
Nah, he got his one paycheck. It was like, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
in like
He held a koala or something. at one
Pakenham.
point.
Some
Yeah. Or did you see? Did I send you a funny TikTok?
Yeah.
Or did you? Yeah.
some random suburb.
It was Dandenong, right?
Did
Oh,
Dandenong-
yes. I saw that on Instagram. He was in Dandenong.
Yeah.
Like that's like a C-rate venue.
Well, Dandenong is like a pretty.
I guess that's where the
How would you
Lil
describe
Pump fans
It's
Dandenong?
are.
a big suburb for certain demographics.
That's where his fans
crime.
are. I guess. Yeah. See,
Yeah.
correlation does
So-
not mean causation.
I mean, is Dandenong the hood of Melbourne?
It's one of the lower income
Did you
areas.
ever watch that? I don't know if
Look,
it's the
watch
new thing, but
Spaniard,
have you
right?
seen what?
What's Banyan's
That's
hood
what I was gonna
reviews?
say. I was gonna say yeah.
I think he went to Dandenong.
He went to
Yeah,
Dandenong.
he said it's like Melbourne's most notorious hood or whatever.
It's either Frankston or Dan.
I've heard Sunshine's pretty bad,
Well, yeah, it's
which I'm going
it's
to
those
on the
two
weekend.
areas.
on the
Frankston,
east.
Dandenong,
And if you
southeast,
go
or
west, out west,
I'm going
Yeah.
out west this weekend for
Where you
like
going?
a nighttime thing. So I'm kind of
oh,
like
you're getting
I'm gonna
roped,
get
man.
fucked, bro.
Yeah.
you gotta
Hey,
bring a
Everything you see at home.
flashlight for
But I think I'm a bit
self-protection.
tripped out. I'm gonna be a cowboy though. I'm
Mm.
dressing as a cowboy. Do you think that'll rob me from a cowboy?
No,
Yeah,
that's
they're
putting a
all-
target on yourself even more so than the bodyguards.
Give me
Everyone's
your
gonna
hat,
see your
bruh.
sheriff's badge.
Give me a hat.
Oh, I was gonna wear like
You're not gonna get a hat.
like those bachelorette hats, you know, like the pink ones.
Then they're not.
I don't know. Is that they're gonna make me even more of a target? They're gonna be like,
Hold it right there, partner.
yeah, what
You're
if I
trying to
go
rob me? Holding up
Stick 'em
finger
up.
pistols.
Yeah.
You wanna come at me?
Meet me outside the saloon, 12 noon. For a
It's
duel.
high.
It's high noon.
Oh, really?
Sunshine's out like north.
It's northwest.
Northwest.
It's all the
It's
very
where,
the outer ring.
Your post comes through, probably. That's
Yeah,
like,
I see that in the-
Yeah,
the
so
track.
that's where all my letter bombs come from.
real.
Yeah. So I think it goes if it's from the
Dingoes.
airport. No, I think it
Yeah, dingoes
goes
from the
if it's
airport,
from the
right?
airport, they go to Sunshine and then they
Yeah.
go down.
Yeah. So I
That's
think
where the
there's
warehouse.
processing facilities
Mm.
up there. Anyway,
Wait.
can I change the subject quickly?
Yeah, put some
I
milk.
wanted to talk about something I watched this week, which I feel like is a pretty hot topic at the moment, and that's Baby Reindeer. Did you watch it? I told you. Did
No,
Nah, you should check it out.
Baby Gronk. I know that one.
It's Have you heard about this show? Because it's like it's
No.
pretty big. It's because it's a true story, right? And it's about this comedian dude who was essentially stalked
Oh, you
by
did
like
tell.
this obsessed lady. There's also other stuff in there too, other allegations about other people, whatever. But it's a really good show. It's very interesting because it's told from his perspective, written by him, created by him, played by him, based on like a play he made or something. And the show's really cool because it kind of fits the vibe of like sometimes it'll be like darkly comedic because he's a comedian, but it deals with really, really serious stuff,
Real issue.
real issues, and great performances and stuff. It's a really good show, and it kind of addresses that thing of like in like true crime stuff where it's like they never focus on the victim, and it's always like kind of glorifying the
perpetrator.
killer or whatever, going like, ooh,
Well, I
it's
mean,
so interesting. Like,
If the show's titled Ted Bundy,
yeah.
you want to see Ted Bundy.
Well, so yeah, that's the thing, right? It's like, why as humans do you want, like? There's a whole,
yeah.
that's a whole like sub thing of like our weird culture around
But I feel like
murderers.
you know
and shit.
your cop shows that they focus on the cops and the victim. I guess
This
chasing
is not
Ted
true.
Bundy.
And that's I mean, like true crime, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
How about the show True
Detective.
True Detective?
That's not a real show.
Not true.
No, it's
not
fiction.
true.
It's
Fake
obviously
detective.
fiction, bro.
The one they call it True Detective.
like supernatural shit. The
they got ghosts.
They got ghosts. Or they could be real. You know? Anyway,
You never know.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. And yeah, I just think from that angle and stuff, it's just so interesting and so much different. Because like, I feel like the big show that got all of people talking stuff, I think last year was Dharma, or maybe that was the year before. Yeah. So this is kind of this year's big show. This is probably the most popular show of this year.
Okay.
So yeah, and I've watched it. It's good. All of that aside, but so the thing is with the nature of this show, everyone's names have been changed and stuff. But
Anonymous.
the internet being the internet, they
figured it out.
Figured it out. So then I was watching like an interview with the alleged stalker lady, and it was so fucking weird because the interview was really bad. It was Piers Morgan, and he's a weird kind.
Peace.
Yeah, it was such a
What's
like.
he on? Is he on CNN?
No, he's like a right wing dude.
He's on Fox
He's got
News?
his own like thing. He's like, it's
Dang,
not like I don't
I
think
think he
he's,
used
like,
to be on Soundtrack.
Yeah, he probably is, but he's probably gone too far. Right?
He's like Alex Jones.
He's very just watching the interview, he's pretty exploitative.
Yeah.
Because the lady's got like mental illness. The show's really good in the way that the dude, the victim guy, he talks about his own issues and doesn't paint himself as even like that good. Like he's he's a human. He's like flawed, and he is constantly comparing himself with her, going like, we're kind of the same in a way, and he doesn't blame her for any. It's just such a cool dynamic. Anyway, but yeah, this interview was honestly terrible. But like, it was just interesting, I guess, because like she denies everything that happened in the show, but like she's like so good at lying to the point where it's like, is she telling the truth or
Piers Morgan believes.
No, Piers Morgan, I think he thinks she's lying because everyone can tell she's lying, right? Piers Morgan kind of does the thing of making it like political, I guess. When it's this, that's not the point.
Because like, of the storyboard.
Well, he kind of went, this is he kind of wants to like bring down Netflix sort of vibe, going like they failed in their duty of care. Netflix has no duty of care towards her, just because like like the creator of the show said he wants the people to remain anonymous, don't go looking. And that doesn't mean like he has a duty of care towards the people referenced to the show, and he's not calling them. There's no reason. Like you can argue defamation for sure, but you'd have to prove that they're lying, and like
I have to prove the person in the show is them.
Yeah, the thing with the show is everything is so easily provable because it's about emails, it's about messages and stuff, and the dude has the receipts. So it's like
the show start with based on a true story.
It says no, this is a true story. It's not even based on it; it's just facts.
Okay.
And in the end of, actually, I was going to spoil the end of the show, but the end of the show, it is something that is either true or not true. But like it has to be proven or disproven, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
There's a very black and white ending that can easily be proven if it's true or not true, regardless. So, and they bring that up in the interview. Anyway, terrible interview, but it was, I guess, it's an interesting thing because a lot of people kind of. Well, actually, my main point I wanted to make was just the internet being the internet and just like going after her, and I guess not understanding the point of the show. Because the point of the show was never she's a villain, because it goes so much to be like she's mentally unwell.
Yeah.
So like, and the main character constantly compares himself, right, saying that he's not perfect. There is like an actual dude that's like fucked in the show and like commits a serious crime. But I guess people kind of got more distracted by the lady. But like the show, it's an interesting show. It's worth watching. It's a pretty quick watch, 7 episodes, 30 minutes each, or whatever. Yeah,
that's crazy.
If
the internet is this good, where's the Drake? Huh?
Oh, well, the stuff that came out yesterday. If you were looking at the internet, remember how Drake was saying like, "Oh, we planted evidence" or something, right? For Meet the Grahams, do you remember like the cover art?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that had like the Ozempic receipts or whatever.
In the weed.
Yeah. That was proven to be real because the dude who has it tweeted out, "Yo, look," and like recorded himself with the stuff. And he's like, "Drake, if you want this back, you got to pay me," because apparently Drake was meant to like pay him to dispose of it or something. So there's some leaks for you.
That one's real. It was not planned.
Yeah.
So that gives the potential of others' info is not, right?
That's the vibe.
Okay.
Seems like Drake's been lying.
He be lying, like we said on the diss track. Daddy.
But Top Dog tweeted out that the battle's over.
Oh.
And he said it was a win for the culture or something like this.
Yeah, the culture, man. The culture.
Yeah.
Well, we got the BBL Drizzy meme.
Oh, you're gonna talk about BBL Drizzy, right? Because we didn't talk about that. Yeah, plug.
The Unholy Trinity Gang, we have our own freestyle on there. Check out the SoundCloud. BBL Drizzy freestyle. We put on some bars like the old days. Any of y'all remember?
The OGs.
The OG.
I stand by that. This is probably the best written one that we've done so far.
Best flows, best writing,
Yeah.
No ghostwriters here. All
No,
real.
all real.
In-house.
In-house.
Handwritten.
While we were drunk playing Star Wars.
Playing Star Wars Rebellion.
Yeah.
I had to go home.
Fella had to go home, but he
But
did
he
put
did
in.
do-
He put in some lines.
Yeah.
Put in some hotline bling.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's still such a funny part. We raved to that at Grilled, in the server.
Everyone enjoy the song. Enjoy the
think so.
vibe. Hell,
Work
Yeah.
radio.
we didn't make the top 20
No,
or whatever. But I
unfortunately.
think that was made by Home. Not by me.
What?
The list you
The
said
list, right?
was
right.
not made by me.
I think it's like XXL or whatever that
Yeah,
one is. Yeah.
Extra.
I mean, the best one I've seen so far was definitely, Miles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drake, Kendrick Lamar.
What the fuck?
They got mad
Wait,
insights
that's
in
a
that song.
Sandman.
The ghosts. The ghost of the Sandman is coming.
All right. Speaking of, did
Oh,
you?
I watched the movie. I watched the 1979 movie And Justice for All, starring Al Pacino.
Oh yeah, was it good?
I forgot who directed. I thought it was good. It's very 70s. It's like almost Rocky. Has like funky music playing while people are sad.
Yeah.
But it's if you've seen the clip of it, probably have somewhere where Al Pacino goes, "My client is guilty. He's a fucking piece of shit" or something. That's the mad ending. You haven't seen that?
No.
Famous clip, and people use it to be like, "My lawyer be like." But it's about Al Pacino. He's like a district, not attorney. He's a lawyer, defense lawyer for public defense lawyer. So he does free lawyer stuff for the state.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, "All right, I'm defending these guys from prison. That's mad." But he's like the sympathetic one. He's be like, "Yeah, these guys are human too, so they deserve a good defense." Yada yada yada.
Yeah.
And while his other lawyer peers are like, "Man, fuck them. I just want my pay." And then in this movie, he's feuding with this judge who is all about, sticking it to the law. He's like, "Oh, you're like 2 minutes late, man. I'm gonna fuck off. No evidence." They'd be like, "Come on, my client. They look at the evidence. He's innocent." And then judge is like, "Nah." So the client goes to jail and he dies. They'd be like,
Oh,
"Fuck
you just
you."
spoiled the movie, man.
No, but this happens multiple times. Or in
He
different
keeps dying.
different
He keeps
scenarios.
dying. No.
Different scenarios
Oh,
with
he's
different
coming
clients,
back.
all right? But then it came up that the judge, who was all about the rules, he got booked for sexual assault and rape.
Okay.
Hold
So
on.
he's like, haha,
Wait.
got him.
Are you saying the guy's a cat? He keeps dying. He has 9 lives.
That's what we just
Different
said.
guys, all right?
Yeah.
Different guys.
No. Your Honor, my client, fucking cat.
Mhm.
And you're a dog.
Oh.
So the judge is like, yeah. But he wants our guy Al Pacino to defend, because he's like, "Oh, since you hate me so much and people know that, it's a good PR move for you to represent." It's like, fuck. But then they realize, not that, but Al Pacino realized he's gonna get blackmailed if he does, because of some random, what do you call it? A client confidence rule where you're not supposed to share other things about your client
Yeah.
that he did a long time ago. So he's been trying to investigate to see if the judge actually did do the crime or not. And it's all, I guess the movie's all about like, the hypocrisy in the system, in the justice system. Where's this justice? You get me? When the verdict is decided by your big man judge, or I guess how good you argue to the jury.
No, the verdict's
right?
never decided. Yeah, it's not decided by the judge.
If it's not an open, if it's not an court with a jury, the judge.
Yeah, but that's not the case. That's in criminal law. It's always jury. If it's civil law, then sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about in
I
America?
feel
though?
like that might not be even in America, it's still jury. That might not be an accurate depiction of the culture. I don't know what the context of the crime is.
Not like
Because you said he
big
has a public
crime.
defender, it must be criminal.
for like small crime. Do you need a jury?
Oh, like bloody thieving or
Yeah,
something.
stuff.
Well, in Australia would have a magistrate, right?
But in the
Nice
movie,
score.
they showed him like, oh, this guy like
It
attempted
would still
to.
be more than one guy.
Yeah. Well, for
'Cause
like the
otherwise,
small
there's too
crime
much
stuff,
power for the
it's
judge.
just like the judge and then the defendant and the defense lawyer be like, all right, my client he tried to steal a car or something,
Yeah.
and be like, first offense, oh good man, all right, probation.
Yeah. Maybe
Judge
that
be
was
like,
the 70s, I don't know. But that would definitely not be the case now.
yeah,
I think.
maybe, yeah.
Actually, maybe the American legal system is just backwards. I don't know.
But for the rape case, they had it, and
Yeah.
that's the famous
'Cause
scene.
that's a serious crime. Stealing something. Stealing something is fine. You get away with that all the time.
That's the scene where Al Pacino goes, my client is a guilty motherfucker.
Let's go rob a bank.
Yeah.
We're gonna get away with it.
But it basically builds up where Al Pacino keeps his clients keeps getting fucked over because of the system. Because he's being blackmailed by people up in the system. Yeah. So it's about where's justice. So it's pretty mad. Give it if you like Al Pacino, or if you like older movies.
Real.
That's
It is what's up. Should we talk about some new movies today, perhaps?
no
Okay, we're done.
No.
Let's go.
Movies. Okay,
Alright,
hold on. I need to. Can I pee?
Go pee.
All right.
Play Enter Sand. Bang. Bing ding bing bing. Bang. Bing ding bing bing.
All right. Let's do our mini podcast. It's Jack and
Alright,
Deer podcast.
private podcast.
Welcome back to
without
the
the
Jack and
sun,
Deer
man.
podcast. Today we'll be tackling a hot issue.
Me.
Whoa.
What's the issue?
What's the deal with
What's the deal with the plane? Airplane food.
Boeing?
Oh, Boeing.
Boeing. You know, Boeing is launching their first rocket with humans on it. I would not like to be a passenger on
Yeah.
that thing. Oh, the second whistleblower got assassinated by Boeing. Did you hear about that?
There's the second one and they died.
Yeah. You can't call this a coincidence. There's no fucking way it's a coincidence.
How did they die?
Oh, apparently, like a sudden illness or something. Very suspicious if you ask me.
Sudden
Apparently, he was
illness.
healthy up until that point.
Yes. That does seem like an assassination.
And the guy
times?
before
No.
that died by a supposed suicide. You know, in his truck in the parking lot or something outside a hotel or some shit. I don't know. It's
I think
suspicious.
they need to look into
Especially
that.
after the first guy said to people, yo, if I die, it wasn't a suicide.
Yes. It just seems like there's a real threat.
Yeah. But I obviously don't agree with you. I think Boeing's great.
the FTC should look into that.
But it's corrupt. It's got like that's the whole deal. It's like the Boeing is like part of that.
Oh,
It's the whole.
they got inside.
It's what do you call it? Lobbying or whatnot. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's some deal with it.
Well, lobbying is mad because it's like
Lobbying
consultancy.
in general should be illegal. Like lobbying is
Yeah, but we're in a freedom of speech democracy, bro. They can say whatever they want.
Well, no, lobbying. It's not really lobbying. It's the act of giving the money.
Donating.
Yeah, it's the donating bullshit. That's obviously not donating. Like I mean
it is donating, but with a
it's
purpose.
obviously not a moral thing. It should not be allowed. It's like this. I am very anti-lobbying. There's no reason
Me
for it.
too. But that's why they have
we get taxed. Okay, we don't
counter-lobbying.
need to have fucking
Oh, tax the donations. That's mad. But they don't do that because they're like, oh, it's a donation, not income. Can't take.
Yeah.
But
All right,
that's why,
we have to wrap this up.
I gotta write about it, man.
Thank you guys for listening to our podcast.
Don't lobby.
You can block this one behind the $1.
Remember to like and subscribe.
We went through the entire history of Boeing and about all the assassinations.
The entire history.
Entire history within this span of while you were gone.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Gang, what did we watch?
Do you want to talk? Which one do you want to talk about first?
What did you watch first?
Can we do bad movie first?
Yeah, bad movie.
Yeah, okay.
Or did
You
it
just
start
play it
because
off
you
your
pressed
watch,
your
mate.
watch?
Yeah, I
Play it
pressed
off
the
your
wrong watch.
Alright.
Tarot.
Terror. Now, I thought I would bring a little bit of trivia
Mhm.
immediately off the back.
Rot.
This film is, I believe, written directed by the writer of Moonfall.
Yo.
Oh.
Yo.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, this movie could be low-key fire.
Okay.
And I think it kind of, well, no, it wasn't, but like, it kind of,
Dumpster fire.
I'm gonna be straight with you. I did have quite a somewhat fun time watching this because it's bad.
There are some funny moments,
We love
maybe
watching a dumpster fire.
unintentionally.
Unintentionally
Yeah.
funny moments, I think. This movie, it's basically like Final Destination, right?
Yeah,
But worse.
but the tarot card.
That's tarot cards, I guess. Wow. Did you like the movie?
Not really. Most of the time, I was like kind of half bored.
Maybe you
like,
should have come and watched it with me, Nelson,
Yeah.
because it was like, what?
Yeah.
So we were just getting drunk and just having fun.
Oh,
Yeah, I kind of wish I was there with people watching it and getting
Mm.
drunk at the same time to have actually enjoyed it as much as you seem to have.
Because I knew going in, I was like, I'm going to need to have some drinks to watch this, because
Yeah.
tarot.
'cause I did not have that expectation. It's like, some.
I don't
Maybe.
know how
Because
tarot
remember
cards work.
last week when I was like, we could either watch something good, and that was going to be
Yeah.
Baby Reindeer if we were,
we're
or we
watching
could watch
that.
something bad, and Sunny picked bad, so this is not Sunny's fault.
Yes.
Well, is it my fault or is it a
But
good thing that we
you
did
gotta
watch
balance it out. You might
Yeah,
as
you
well
need
watch
a bit of
something
the
good.
yin with the yang. Some
it? Yeah,
would say.
exactly.
That ancient Chinese philosophy.
Yes. You need the feathers and the bricks that weigh a ton. Which one's
1
heavy?
ton feathers
Yeah.
versus 1 ton brick. More like 1 ton noodle soup.
1 ton noodle.
Plus,
Yeah.
I had to predict that Planet of the Apes is probably going to be good. That's how the way this had worked. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I want some
Maybe I
1
was
ton.
right. We'll see. Anyway, this movie, I guess, yeah, so none of us liked it. But I thought I had some fun with it. I think it's better than... Like, this year we've had terrible horror movies pretty much. Except for... straight up, I think there are 3 good movies. And I think it was The First Omen, The Late Night with the
Yeah.
Devil, and
Yeah.
Dracula was alright. Everything else is trash. However, it's interesting. I think this one, like technically, fuck, what happened to my voice? Technically,
Chibbity-doo.
in terms of like acting, writing, all of that, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Like, I'm thinking like Imaginary, for example. I think that was a better made movie than this.
Yeah.
But this movie was kind of more fun because it was just like bad, but kind of so bad that sometimes it's good, I think.
Goofy.
The acting is terrible. Like, very bad acting, but it's kind of funny
Except
because...
for the CEO.
No, he's
of
not
sex.
good in the movie. He's bad in the movie. Genuinely, when watching it, I actually think back to if Ned was ever, like, the actor was ever good. I was like, was he good at
He
even
was
good
just
in
pulling off-
Spider-Man?
This is pulling off a Ned, but with worse writing, so it's shit Ned.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of
Yeah.
awkward... Just a lot of awkward moments of, and try and make funny jokes. Yo, he's got some banger lines in this. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Yeah,
And
that's
everyone
That's
applauds.
Did everyone clap? in the
Everyone in my
theater?
theater was like screaming. It was like, no one was. It was dead silent.
That was me. Huh?
Was there anyone in your theater even?
Probably.
Was there anyone in your theater? You could have
Fuck
been
all.
screaming.
Fuck off.
After-
If I was a little kid, I would have gone woo.
I've seen like zero marketing for this either.
Yeah.
That's because I've been going to a lot more horror stuff,
Mm.
and it's like always playing.
And the
I don't know.
ads.
Yeah. It doesn't play for anything else though, because horror movies have their own previews. They just do the horror
Yeah.
movies. Anyway,
His name is Pax.
there's Jackson. That is pretty cool.
Who made guy?
Yeah, the guy.
Who
I don't know
stars
his
in this
name.
one?
Who stars in this one? Where you got Jacob,
Collier.
Ned.
Ned. Yeah, that's his name
Jacob
is.
Ned.
Jacob, Ned, and other people that I don't remember.
Jacob
that
Ned.
well.
Jacob Dead.
All right, so let's talk about the writing. I want to kind of go through the movie a little bit without getting to spoilers. But like off the bat, this movie's tone is all over the place. The movie starts off as like a fun romp with the friends
High school graduation.
that
Some-
feels very off because they don't really feel like friends.
Yeah, they
Like
they,
there's
they're
a funny
okay.
part where like a couple of characters apparently broke up for some reason. I mean, they have no chemistry, so like, why would they even be together? I don't know.
Mhm.
But it was very funny because they kind of try and do like a bit where like each friend group, part of the friend group's kind of like talking to the person, and they want to do like this with the dialogue kind of cutting back and forth and contradicting each other, whatever.
Mm.
But they kind of do that to the point where the girl's friends sound like absolute assholes. Because she's like, yeah, I broke up with the guy. And they're like, why? He's perfect. You should have broken up with him, and just try and make her feel bad. Like, how are they friends? They're terrible friends. Just
They're
for
like,
the
God,
joke to
yeah.
work with it being the opposite of what the other
Yeah.
people are saying. So it makes Ned a nicer person, I guess, by extension.
big.
But Ned's character is meant to be a bit of a dick. Like, that's his character. He's just like a bit of just a dick who doesn't take anything seriously or whatnot.
So clearly the writer has had no bitches.
Hey, he
Yeah,
wrote
that-
Moonfall. I bet he had hundreds of bitches after Moonfall.
Exactly.
And usually-
I would've
Exactly.
been-
Nah, you see, this is the mind of someone who has no bitches writing a Moonfall movie, and then was like, "Yeah, I know so much."
Mate, he probably became an instant celebrity after Moonfall. Moonfall, like,
yeah.
I genuinely, like, I liked Moonfall in the way, like, it was, I think that movie is so bad it's good, in a way that, like,
They go
I would
boom.
watch it again with
Mhm.
friends or whatever.
Do you reckon that's just how this person becomes like a B grade or even C grade movie person? He just makes super bad things that are known for being bad that they're good, and that's how he makes a living.
Maybe.
Well, how well did Moonfall?
Like, it bombed, like,
They
what,
gave-
what do you, it's not gonna make him money.
They
it's
gave him another
Moonfall.
movie.
He's gonna have a cult following.
But they probably made money
He's
from
gonna
the
make a
Lexus deal or
Patreon.
whatever.
Okay. Well, if they keep giving him movies, yeah.
I think this is a different studio because this is Sony. Oh, they also make the obligatory Spider-Man reference. You know how in what was the movie we watched, Challenges, which is
Yeah.
the same company and stuff.
Yeah.
Right. They made their Spider-Man joke, and in this one, Ned goes, "I think there are spiders in here." And that was it. Was a completely like line that
I
had
did say
nothing
that.
to
Is that
do with
a night
anything. It
monkey?
was like so. It was, but it made me also go, "Ha ha ha!" Reference.
Yeah.
Is Ned Nelson? Is Nelson Ned?
Yeah.
Nedson?
If
Same
Nelson
person, I
was
was-
bald, he would have.
Real.
He should shave his head.
Oh, so I like how when they're in the campfire at the start and they're going like playing like Never Have I Ever or some shit, and
Yeah.
like, oh, it's like who's most likely to? They're like, Ned is most likely to get knocked up, and I was like, yes, because he's a CEO.
Yes.
That's
That's-
yeah.
He laughed. This is the first time I've heard
He
you
laughs
laugh.
at he's always
No,
I
but this
laugh
is the
every
first time I heard him chuckle out loud in ages.
okay.
You know, it's a once in a moon cycle type thing.
Yeah. Every time the moon falls.
Yes. It's like the what do you call it? The ovulation. My laugh.
Okay, buddy.
That's
Yeah,
one
because
so much a month
Ned's-
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're on your period right now.
Maybe.
They get the tarot cards.
Yeah.
They find it. Oh, that's like. Oh, this movie's like so fucking cliche. Like it
It
plays
is.
out exactly as you think it's gonna play. All right, they
Like,
get the
oh,
cards.
It was very
Tarot.
much giving Night Swim.
And it's weird they kind of make
Giving.
the. I don't know. I don't really look.
The
What do they
night
do
swim
with the
was
main
mad.
character in this movie? They're like, okay, I guess we'll make her an astrology girl for some reason
Yeah,
because it fits with the plot or something.
because tarot.
Yeah.
But
And
night was
they do a thing of, wow, you should never play with someone else's deck.
that's what my
What?
daddy
But it's
told
my
me.
birthday.
Yeah, that.
That is what happens, and that's what starts
It's like,
the movie.
and there was no resistance, and be like, nah, dude, it's cursed. She's like,
Yeah,
all right, it's your birthday.
there. But you seem like an expert.
You seem like the expert, man. Especially since she was pretty hesitant before that. It's like, oh, I know this tarot business ain't something you want to mess, but I'm gonna mess with it.
Yeah.
Night swim was better, cause
Night Swim was
Pool.
not better. Night Swim was worse.
cursed pool.
Actually, this is about as good as Night Swim, honestly.
Cursed pool is not a typical horror topic.
Nah, but they made it into typical horror stuff because it was like the cursed pool was the only gimmick, and then they went, let's just make it a possession movie,
And then they talk to someone about it.
Yeah,
which is something that happens in every horror. It happens in this movie
Get
too. They
to
have
the expert.
old lady.
Go talk to the
That's the
expert.
dumbest scene as well when they're looking up the old. I don't know if it's the spoilers.
Maybe.
Well, you already know.
Well, they contact an old lady. And they just look up like I can't remember like astrology or some shit, like something very vague term, and it's the first option on Google. I'm like, what? I can Google it right now. There's no fucking way.
They should have searched them up on Excel on their phone.
It would have come up with the Wikipedia page for astrology or whatever first.
Yeah.
There's no fucking.
Astrology.
I guess they conveniently find the.
The
There's
lady.
a lot of convenience in this plot. Anyway.
Yeah.
I kind of want to do spoilers. Well, let's just
Yeah,
quickly
right.
just go through acting bad. I feel writing bad,
Bad.
right?
Mhm.
The cinematography. I don't think there was anything special here.
It was blue.
I will say some of the visuals are cool. I kind of like the clown guy, the funny with his face going
Is
funky.
it that fool that they call him?
And I liked the magician part. I liked the shots of the audience. That was the only part I liked of the magician part. Yeah.
I mean, the gore scenes, they kind of.
There's no gore in this movie because it's
They got a
rated
little
M.
blood.
Yeah, blood is blood. This blood in Planet of the Apes, mate.
Yeah. What is.
It's an M rate. Like, yeah.
Damn.
Because I think I've done my rant about this rise and like trying to make horror movies for kids and like for everyone. When
Five
it's
Nights
like-
at Freddy's better.
I mean, one of the things when you were a kid, I feel like when we watched Chucky and stuff, right? When we were kids,
Yeah.
we'd watch like they were like R-rated movies, but we were kids. But like that's kind of like the appeal of horror. You want something to be a bit like it's a bit like it's spooky and it's like for grown-ups, and you're like a kid going, "Whoa, this is crazy."
Well, we're not supposed to watch this, dude.
Yeah, and like and when you're a kid, I feel is when you're actually more scared of horror movies,
Yeah.
and it's like more effective. Because like now, I don't get scared by horror movies anymore.
Except for Fred.
Yeah, that one was pretty scary. But yeah, but anyway, that's besides the point.
You don't figure out their target.
I think the soundtrack choice is kind of funny, because like the
Yeah,
songs were like pretty okay songs, but they're in like awkward times.
What songs did they have?
Nothing that comes to mind, but like
No,
they were kind of vibey songs.
sure.
I
They had a
think.
song at the end. The credits. That's what
Well,
I
they
heard.
had songs during like the start as well, and at the end. I think there might have been some in the middle. Whenever they're having a fun time, and sometimes when they're not having a fun time.
Yeah.
Anyway, movie's bad. That's my point. And I think. Do you guys have anything to add to non-spoiler stuff?
The pool movie better. Because I remember things.
This movie was poo.
I mean, I feel like the pool movie's more of a slog, though.
Yeah, it's funny for me because it's the guy from Mona.
Well, it's funny. This movie's funny for
Oh,
me
man.
because
It's always. All right, true. There's two aspects here.
Yeah.
No, I saw
And I feel
myself
like
enjoying it
the
though.
cast in this movie, while they're not great actors, and I don't feel like they're really friends. They kind of some of the awkward jokes and stuff make it like it's cringy bad. That's kind of funny, you know.
Mm.
Because like there's part of the movies where I feel like, oh, they're really not taking the ending. Like I honestly can't be sure if they were serious with the ending of this movie or if it was a complete joke.
Yeah.
Because the ending of the movie is fucking ridiculously bad.
Mhm.
Like there's no defense for the ending of this fucking. It's so stupid. We'll get to that, but like some point, some like is the writer being self-aware? Like what's going on?
Gave up.
Whereas I think the pool movie is like it's silly,
Trying to-
but it's kind of boring, and the movie looks too. This at least has like some monsters and shit. The pool movie was kind of like, oh,
The one,
water.
the
The ongoing thing of the pool movie was like, oh, they might slip and fall into the water. That was the main thing.
That's fun.
It is kind of funny when you, but it was so boring.
Grandma.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Oh no, I'm trapped under the
Boo 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 boo.
whatever
boo,
the
boo,
pool
boo.
cover is or
Boo, boo,
something.
boo,
Yeah.
boo, 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 boo.
All right.
All right. Let's
Spoiler
spoilers.
zone.
So yeah, they do the tarot readings, and from that point on, you know exactly where the story goes. It like literally pretty much spells out how it's. It's I was gonna say Final Fantasy. It's Final
Final.
Destination, right? So like they all have to die. But the thing with Final Destination is you don't know how they're gonna die. You just know that they are gonna die. In this one, they tell you exactly how they're gonna die, how to avoid it, and you gotta be damn sure that every single character will do their best to do the exact opposite of how to avoid it. They'll just do
Hell,
what
yeah.
they Anyway,
Who died?
who dies first? That's a good question.
The see that
The
minority
ladder lady, the girl gets for the ladder.
or she a
When
minority?
they spell it. Oh, the other thing is when every character's about to die, they will do the voiceover of the girl reading the tarot cards. So just in
Yeah.
case you forgot how they're gonna die, I'm gonna retell you. And I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't know if it's like the characters are remembering that or we as an audience are.
Hmm.
Because if the characters are remembering that, why are they just going along with it? What the fuck are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
oh, you're gonna die from a ladder. Why are you going up the ladder? You're getting a voiceover about how you're gonna die from a ladder. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Probably for the audience. Already
No,
boarded
no,
stats.
no. It's just gratifying to remember that they're all idiots and that they deserve to die.
They kind of do.
Eh.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, she dies. Then there's funny funeral, and I mean funny because there's a weird joke that they have in the movie that Ned has a roommate called Todd,
Todd House.
and it comes back in a huge way at the end for some reason, even though.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Like, what's the joke? It's just like he has a roommate named called Todd. That's what they literally do in the funeral part. He's like, yeah, my roommate
Just-
Todd, and you never see Todd. There's no.
CEO.
Just
I
for
think I
that-
saw at the end when
CEO of roommate sex.
yeah, when he was like, oh, Todd saved me from the thing. I thought we were gonna have a big reveal. It's gonna be Tom Holland or some shit. I thought it was gonna be like a cameo or something, but there was nothing. There was like it's stupid ass joke that's not a joke. You know what I mean? Explain
it's-
that one to me.
It's
Stupid
just for that
writer.
one joke. They wrote that joke at the beginning of whatever
Maybe
they
they
were
wrote
writing.
the joke with Tom Holland in mind.
Yeah,
Because
maybe.
if you shorten Tom Holland, you get Todd.
Sure.
They didn't have enough,
Yeah.
so they
Yeah.
got Ned.
Yeah.
Should have gotten Zendaya as Todd.
All right. After that, it's that funny dude who dies from the train tracks.
Right.
And he had one job, man. It was don't go into the light.
But
He could have. All he could have done was just stay put, bro.
He's white. I'm a moth.
Or could he just have pulled out his phone or something? Shone a torch, maybe? Gone his own way?
Kind of go my own way.
phone, bro. Everyone has a torch in their pocket,
You know, they gotta do the stupid thing. They gotta.
Yeah.
Gonna die.
It was pretty funny when he
gonna
got crushed by
die.
the train, though. That did make me do a giggle.
Hot crunchy.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, this is kind of funny that this friendship group keeps taking L's.
They be taking L's from the.
I actually don't know what happens after the train death because they also try to do a weird relationship thing with that character that doesn't really work.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, after that, it's the hangman one. But I fell asleep, so I actually have no idea what happened.
They went to a bridge,
They went to a bridge.
and
Apparently, her whole
got-
deal was like,
Yeah.
don't run, right?
No.
And apparently, she gets out of the car and runs, according to Nelson.
Oh,
Is
that what happened?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
so yeah, she literally did the one thing that they said do not do no matter what. And apparently, she knows that. She gets reminded of it or something, right?
but it's scary. I gotta
Yeah,
run.
when people are scared, they get irrational. They do irrational things, and they forget.
But haven't they already figured out what's going on by that point? Like, they
But
get the
don't
vibe?
believe.
You know, when people are scared, they get
No,
complacent.
that's just a horror movie thing. Like, it feels like we've gone back
Yeah.
generations in horror movies. This should still be a thing. but
Jason,
anyway.
very nice guy.
His name's Jace.
What happens after that?
The
You get a dumbass scene where they're like the three surviving people. For some reason, it's just like, nah, fuck this and leaves.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
do my own thing.
And he goes, where does he goes to like a library or something?
Or a school? A campus?
I was very confused as to where he was because how does the roommate find him? I was like,
If they live in a dorm,
Yeah.
I'm
yeah, but
guessing.
why? Like, it's not his dorm though. It's like even if it's on campus, it's not like his specific. Like, it's just a complete coincidence that Todd would even be there. Could it be another person? Like, I didn't really know.
They
And what's
didn't
the
flesh-
logic? Like, I guess if you're in the view of another person, you can't die or something. Is that the logic?
Hmm.
Someone sees you.
You can't be alone. Never leave me alone, Todd.
But the Jester part, I thought was kind of funny because it was like funny faces and goofy Joker moments. And it did make me kind of giggle. And then being in the elevator going, ah, type beat, you know. And then I guess, yeah, it cuts away and you're like, oh, he's probably coming back, I guess, because it didn't show him dying.
Yeah.
Like, he might not be dead. But then he comes back in the dumbest way because of the whole fucking Todd saves him. And it's like, and then that ends up saving the rest of the people, basically, because he pulls up in the car at the end.
Mm.
So, like, Todd saves the movie. Fuck it.
Yeah, Todd.
Yeah, Todd, mate. After that, oh, sorry, at some point I forgot to mention, they go to the lady, right? And they look up
The
on
old
Google
lady.
and happen to find this lady. And they convince her to, like, try and stop the evil witch or whatever.
British lady from 1980.
You know, oh, the British, like, her death is so fucking funny. She gets the tarot card read to her, and it's like, you're gonna die by being impaled by random swords, I guess. And so she's just in the house, and then she's suddenly dragged back by the evil spirits or whatever. And then a moment later, when the characters are running away, she falls down and she's impaled with swords. Who has these swords? Where they from? I don't know.
She does. She has.
Yeah. The swords. There's no, like, foreshadowing to, like, there being swords in the house. They're just swords.
See, someone who knows tarot cards, would they even have an interest in, like, oh, that they got killed by that card? Ah.
Oh,
Well, that's just the
wow.
gimmick in the movie.
Yeah,
I know.
She's a tarot card lady. Maybe she's like, I gotta collect all these funny
Like, I'm
items in the
fucking
card.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I don't really get also what they're trying to do. The evil witch lady. They try to make her, like, sympathetic at the end because she's like, I know what you've been through, and it's okay or something. She says. Do you remember that when she said the tarot main character?
But,
who loves
like,
tarot cards?
Ain't their situations complete different thing?
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
mean. It's so fucking stupid anyway.
All you need is love.
And then she tries to, like, reverse card, and it
Yeah.
doesn't work right.
Then
How
blows up.
did they defeat the evil witch again?
The witch blows
Oh,
at some
that's
point.
it.
But I don't remember how.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember either. All I remember was like,
The witch blew up, right?
Yeah. It's kind of vague.
I remember a boom.
I don't know. And somehow it's meant to, I guess, tie into how the girl and the guy have a relationship or something. Because in their
They
cards,
real
they're like they'll
love.
sacrifice
each
for
other.
love or something. I'm like, there's no love in this. This is bullshit.
Yeah. No, Ned is the glue that sticks them together. That's the truth.
No. Todd, bro. Todd's the glue.
Todd,
Todd's the
the
Ned's the
CEO.
WD-40 because he sweats from his head. Todd's the glue.
Also, there are a lot of funny sequences in the movie, kind of when they're driving around. I mean, Nelson would go, car ad or horror movie? Because it'd be extended scenes of the driving of the car and just like
Oh, yeah.
voiceover over the top.
Well, I mean, this director
And sometimes
man's
they
been
pull up at a
known
gas
for his
station
car
and you see the
ads.
logo. Yeah, wait, actually,
So,
yeah, then they
yeah.
say
Mm,
it's Moonfall again.
He has backhand deals with Chevy.
Oh, that's how he
before.
gets paid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone watching this movie? Probably
Also,
not.
I like how when they're driving away, they're like, "Oh, do we do the thing? Do we defeat him?" And she's like, "To be honest, I don't know." And that's how I felt
Yeah.
watching the movie. I'm like, "Yeah, what did
Yeah,
they
man.
do? What's going on?"
They make a sequel. Tarot 2.
Tarot 2, more tarot.
Turo.
Tarot
Turo.
Google.
What's that guy? Totoro, the fucking actor guy.
Totoro.
After Turo, Mafregan.
Oh shit!
Totoro. Flying. Magical cat.
What's this, Aladdin?
No, Totoro.
He doesn't have a
Totoro.
magical carpet.
No, he does.
Yeah, what?
I'm combining two different concepts.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, so original.
Well, that's kind of the movie, right?
They got a cat bus.
No, I'm not. I mean, tarot, bro, tarot.
Oh, yeah.
That's because there's nothing much more to the movie, right?
No,
There's a dog that's bussing.
cat bus. Yeah, that's
Alright.
tarot. That's tarot. Verdict, though. Ladies and gents and everyone in between there, or outside, or in outer space.
I'm an
Alien. I'm including you too. If you like tarot cards,
Yeah, then you should watch this movie.
you should watch this movie. But I don't like tarot cards, so I ain't gonna watch this again. Bad writing. Actors are not funny except for Ned, who tries to be funny because the writing tells him to be funny. And in return, creates a different type of funny where he's trying to be funny, but he's not actually funny, but that is funny. They die, but you don't get to see it. I'm gonna give this like a 3.
I might watch this again if I was drunk. 3.5.
Yo, I'm gonna give it a 4 because I'm nice.
Oh man, hell, yeah, they gives us a 3.5. Tarot. Keep a lookout for Tarot 2 Totoro's magical carpet
Revenge?
ride.
Revenge of the Totoro.
Revenge.
Totoro Strikes Back.
Yeah. Oh, you did the. No, we already talked about Star. That was last
Yeah, that was last week.
week. She
Happy May the 4th.
made the 4th.
My microphone is glowing.
Oh shit.
But come,
No, that's ectoplasm,
Can we take a
my
brief
friend.
pause?
the ghost,
Can
yeah,
I have a tissue?
Down there.
down there. The ghost.
Yo, that plug has my initials on it.
Because this thing's called Joe Meek. JM.
Real.
Why,
Alright. Shall we talk
he-
about monkeys?
Monkey movie number 4.
Number 4.
monkey socks.
Oh my god, that's Caesar, bruh.
I wore the business
In a
Caesar.
suit.
Oh my god, look at my fat ass. Wow.
Oh, I rewatched War of the
The
Planet of the
Monkey.
Apes before I watched this one.
I've hardly seen any of the monkey movies.
Damn, they're
you
so
watch
good.
one?
They're so good. They're actually incredible.
Kind of real though.
I know I watched the first one.
Rise
and I
of the
vaguely
Planet.
remember, and I vaguely remember half of War of the the second half of War of the Thing when it was on TV.
War or Dawn?
War.
War.
Because monkey rise up and
I had to
kill,
search on
the
Wikipedia which
human.
one was which.
Yeah.
It's real.
My favorite one is probably like my rankings. Like I think Dawn's the best. That was the one with
That the first
Evil
one?
Monkey,
Oh,
Cobra.
no.
I thought he was such a good villain. And then my second favorite is the first one, I think, and then my third favorite is the War.
Yeah.
But I like them all pretty much equally because the monkeys,
Mon-
and they're all they're actually like really fucking good movies, which is like weird to say. Like the movies about CGI monkey, but they kind of tell like
They
very
tell real
dramatic, real
stories.
stories, and it's like pretty cool.
See, if monkey was smart, they do the same thing.
Yeah, and humans dumb
They
because of
do
the
a monkey.
virus stuff. Yeah.
Mm.
Now this one is from a different like kind of basically different team because Andy Serkis was pretty hands-on with the original
With the
trilogy, let's say. Of the technically remakes, so like
Oh yeah,
three,
apparently there's like
prequels.
10 in the series.
Yeah, but this is a different canon, I guess,
Okay.
because some of this stuff wouldn't quite make sense. But I think I think it's building towards basically those original movies, but like maybe like a new version of it. Yeah, I mean the original movies are actually like classics and like staples of the sci-fi genre. Like they have
Yeah.
big influence of stuff, you know. But yeah. This one, yeah, so different characters, but it's still within that same
It's
chronology.
in the future, right?
I think a cool thing about these new movies as well is like, I don't really feel like you have to watch the previous ones for any of them. They kind of all have
Yeah.
their own self-contained part of the timeline, even if some of the same characters like. are in-
Changed up.
For some reason, my ear's like really blocked on the right ear.
Fucked?
I don't know.
The aliens
F
are
for
speaking.
fucked.
Anyway,
Do the
For the
thing.
Ah.
If you get your ears blocked in the pool.
what? Like I
Yeah.
hop on my.
Keep yawning. Chew bubblegum.
Yum yum. But
Is
the
it fuck
monkey
or is it
movie.
Yo, can I
blocked?
put a mints maybe?
Oh, you gotta chew though.
I'll chew the mint.
Yeah.
This is a chewy mint.
Oh, it is a. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it. Okay, cool. You wanna have that one? That just fell on the floor for the listeners.
Mm.
Monkey movie.
Does it taste like
Anyway, yeah.
coffee?
Different team. Hit set, quote unquote, generations in the future, I believe.
Mhm.
Monkey.
We now discover the monkeys have separate.
Yeah, different monkey clans.
Remember when we were on a call during high school and I was like, wait, let me find this link, and I accidentally sent a monkey link.
Did you?
What
Yeah.
happened?
And then I accidentally sent a link to a YouTube video, Return to Monkey. Instead of
Oh,
the
that's
thing I was
not good.
actually searching for, and everyone burst into laughter on the Discord call in high school.
That does
That
sound
probably did
familiar.
happen.
Anyway,
Different monkeys. It's been years, and Caesar's dead. I
yeah, he died at the end of the last movie. Remember?
Yeah.
I don't think you watched it. I think you only saw the first two.
Yeah, I barely saw that one.
The last one's really good. And there's some stuff that some of my complaints to do with this movie are because of some of the stuff in the last movie.
Mm.
That being said, I really like this movie. Did you guys like this movie?
thought it's a word.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I thought as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a different perspective.
It's a different breed, some would
Yeah.
say.
Oh.
Whereas those ones are more. I feel like those are more compelling dramas. This one's more of a bit more of an adventure.
Yeah, it's the good old Frodo of like getting. I meet this Gandalf monkey.
Except
Gandalf monkey.
Yeah, Gandalf monkey.
And then Gandalf says, "You shall not pass."
Was Gandalf grey?
Brown.
It was orangutan.
What's Gandalf the Brown? He shit his pants.
There is a guy.
The brown
guy.
wizard?
Yeah, in The Hobbit.
Ah,
He has like actual shit like going down his face.
cool.
Forest.
Yeah, in the forest. Yeah. You know.
No, I didn't pay too much
I know.
attention to Lord of the Rings.
This is your classic.
Classic adventure, mate. I feel like this like Last of Us element is thrown in here. Maybe because
'Cause
they're
it's
riding on
the monk-
horses through like
Yeah.
destroyed city. This I feel like there's some Mad Max to it as well.
Did Caesar ever ride a horse? Am I remembering something?
Is it right, a horse?
Yeah. Monkey
I'll be honest.
Empire.
Horses and eagles, I just thought of Shogun.
Through that.
He's Nobu.
Toranaga.
Toranaga.
Yeah. But yeah, this is
Also reminds me
An
of
interest-
Fallout because
Oh,
they're
yeah.
doing the whole Roman Empire.
oh well, yeah, I was gonna get to that later, but that aspect of the movie was really cool. The Roman Empire is literally his Roman Empire, and then they
Right.
kind of tied into like Caesar and like being a king, sort of back in that Roman Empire days.
The emperor.
Yeah.
No. Guy.
Yeah. So yeah, basically the story is Noah has to kind of go on a bit of a quest after this like cult comes through his village and kidnaps his friends. That's like the short of it, I'd say. All right, let's talk about the acting. I feel like the acting was good.
All
the
the
monkeys.
monkeys. Acted very good.
I mean they are real actors and like it's
Yeah.
real performances and
Did they walk around in dots like monkeys?
yeah, that's the behind the scenes and stuff
Oh.
is pretty incredible. Because you know Andy Serkis he's like
Yeah.
a pioneer of motion capture because he did Golem and stuff, and he's always
Yeah,
been
yeah.
going doing more on that. He did
So he
Venom
keeps
2, Let
making-
There Be Carnage.
Walk like a monkey.
Walk like a monkey, and he does like the best monkey acting, you know. But yeah, great. I thought all of the monkeys were good. Like all the actors playing the monkeys did good monkeys. They even though they like we're at the point where they do speak, and but they
Yeah.
still do the ooh sometimes, like a little bit of that
Yeah.
monkey like.
Do you speak English? Fuck you!
Real.
You know
Yeah.
that one?
That's
No.
the Malaysian.
Damn, that's
Pretty
real.
funny.
Do you speak English? Fuck you! Monkey.
But yeah, I thought good performances from everyone.
Oh yeah.
I especially I like Noah. I think he's a cool guy.
Mm.
To be a monkey.
He got interviewed by a guy who was just mumbling at him and he couldn't hear what he was saying because he was literally mumbling at him. And then he just screamed monkey into the microphone and walked away.
Did he actually?
Yeah.
That-
Yeah,
The
yeah.
monkey did that, or the
N-
actor?
The actor. The actor monkey screamed into the microphone when he realized he was being fucked with.
Just a,
No, it was like I don't know. Did he go to the Met Gala or some sort of red carpet thing?
Who was the actor?
I've forgotten.
It was probably the red carpet for the movie.
What
I'd
was
assume.
maybe? What's the name of the guy? I don't know.
I don't know. I actually didn't look into it.
Andy
It was
Serkis.
Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah.
But yeah, the villain I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Good performance from him.
Guy.
Quite scary.
Another
Well, he's
big
more of a
monkey.
cult leader than emperor, but like
Oh yeah,
He wants
he wants to be an emperor sort of vibe.
Palpatine monkey.
But it's he's like, this is my kingdom.
my kingdom.
That's not what he sounds like, but
Yes, this
Yeah.
is my kingdom.
you shall not pass.
and I thought the girl was also good, like the one
Human
here.
late Nova or something.
Nah, it's May. Nova is
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
the-
joke from the last movie, which you wouldn't understand.
Yeah,
To go
no.
over your head of it.
May.
Yeah.
And they're like real fun.
They were like real Fallout and shit. I think she's good. Her character. My main problems with the movie come from the human side of things.
their race.
and how it kind of fits within the lore in a way that's compelling. But we'll get to that in spoilers. So I don't want to
Mhm.
get into it too much. I think the actual like narrative with Noah's quest and stuff is good, solid stuff. I
Yeah,
thought it was emotionally investing.
he built the boat like in the Bible.
When did he build a boat?
Did.
Okay, cool.
He built this city.
His arc I thought was really cool.
Noah's Ark.
Oh, there we
That's
go.
the boat he built.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
I also like how he's bad at fighting people, but he uses his strats, bro. His brain strats to defeat people,
Yeah.
like trapping them in places and plotting.
He's not about the big punch, but swinging from branches.
This is why the Neanderthals died out, my brothers.
Yeah, and using environment for damage sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah. I think his friends are also pretty cool. There was one weird moment though with one of they definitely focus more on one of the friends than the other.
Yeah.
But the dude ape that he's friends with kind of has a weird moment towards the third act where he's kind of like they're like, oh, let's do this thing. And he goes, I'm scared, I don't want to do it.
And then he
a
comes
scene
along
later,
anyway.
he comes back without like there wasn't a scene in the middle where he was pondering it. And like also in that one scene, someone, I won't say who, is being held prisoner by the bad guy. And they're in like a position that's hard to get out of. Like there's a locked door and the only way out is like a sheer drop from a giant structure.
Cliff.
But then they kind of just spawn on the ground somehow. And I
No,
was
no,
like, you wanna elaborate?
how did Noah get in?
Well, Noah's got monkey abilities, so
They
he can
can climb.
climb, right? They've already established
Yeah.
the monkeys can climb up and down, but the human can't. But I guess theoretically, maybe she just got on his back. Oh, I was kind of gave that away.
Uh,
But I was kind of like, that was pretty easy. And then towards the end, things just get super easy for some reason.
yeah.
And like the main deal with the villain, he wants to do this one thing, right? And he's the implications like they've been trying it for ages, and they're like, tomorrow we'll do it. We'll
Yeah.
finally succeed. The way the characters go about, I guess, resolving that felt way too easy and convenient. And it kind of like, although I guess the point of it is like they have this, without getting into spoilers, the human character, I guess, plays a much bigger role than you think, I guess.
Yeah.
But also not really. I don't know. They kind of give her the deal that she knows, she has information, right? And I thought the information would be something like much more interesting. Like, even if would just be like she knows a password or something. But the way she kind of goes like, this is the strat. It's such an easy strat. And I'm kind of surprised that no one else figured it out. Because, like, okay, when I'm playing like a video game, for example, and it's like, get into this room, the door's locked. I will do, I don't know, the thing
Look
of just
around.
walking around the building.
But you see, the problem is monkeys don't know what video games are.
Well, I mean, it's not a thing. It's still just a general thing. It's not. It's
See,
just 'cause I played
they
the game,
haven't
that's the
evolved to the
example.
point they were like, oh, door's locked. Guess we gotta break it open. Do that for
Well, they
6 months.
Well, they know that they
They
I
didn't
don't
know
know.
there was a vent.
And like also the only, well, he's kind of given away, but the only way to get to that point is to be a monkey as well. So it's like the entire thing was made for monkeys, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm a little bit confused on that. It just felt like a little bit of a cop out
Uh-huh.
to kind of make the human character have a point. So that kind of brings me to my whole complaint about the human character. It's like, she didn't need to be in the movie.
She needed to be there to say
What?
the trailer.
What did she say in the trailer? I can't remember.
She said, these world not meant for monkey, human made.
And that's where we get to my other complaint about the
Yeah.
movie. And it's kind of like, how long are we going to keep doing this? Oh, this is the last bastion of humanity.
Yeah.
Because we did that in the last movie where they had the I don't know. I
didn't
don't
watch
because you didn't watch it, but basically, you might actually know because you watched half of it, right?
And I don't remember.
But like
that much
Woody
of it.
Harrelson has a base, and that's meant to be like the last stand of the humanity, basically, kind of.
Mm.
But I guess there is also maybe another group that are coming to get
the
him or
Fallout
something.
base.
But basically, there's meant to be barely any.
Yeah.
But I guess it was kind of spoilery. But like the ending kind of leaves an implication that I don't really like.
They're gonna kill the monkeys.
It's like how the way I personally would have done it if having like like there's something special about this human character, to clarify. That makes her unique from, let's say, other ones you might see in the wild. But the way I would have done it is maybe do like 3 more movies without any humans, and then maybe have a human appear, and that would be like, whoa, what? That's crazy. But it's kind of like, you just did this in the last movie.
They need a human in every.
Also, the plot of the last movie involved Caesar carrying around this little girl. Kind of feels like what the character in this movie is doing, escorting a girl
With a big-
around. Except, I guess they try to make her actually do more shit in this movie, whereas I feel like in the previous movie, the girl kind of existed for no reason except maybe to do kind of like a Logan Last of Us type thing. But like, I don't know, that one didn't really work that much for me. And this one, they try to give her more to do, but I don't really think it worked all that well. I don't know. Do you agree?
Felt kind of human.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like
A little bit
it's
transformatory.
the means to an end.
Yeah, which I don't particularly like. But we'll get more on that in spoilers.
To me, it's like world building. Like, yeah, this is the state of the world right now. And yeah, humans are still here, but like,
Well, I mean,
kind of, we're trying to get into a bit of spoil. We're getting a little bit. I don't want to get too much to the humans. Yeah.
Plot wise, the Emperor Monkey has opened.
Sort of. She doesn't really. She doesn't.
She knows the other way.
Yeah, which is why I'm like. But that's something the Emperor, if he was, I guess, not a fucking idiot, could have figured that out without her help.
True, but he did.
So that was kind of like, and I get that's what the whole thing is. They need her for that reason. That's the only way to justify it. I mean, look at it from, I guess, like a movie perspective. It's maybe like they just want to have a human character so the audience could relate. They don't
Can't
have
relate
full
to mine.
faith in the monkeys yet.
But they've been making 4 monkeys.
But they've all had humans in it. So, like, we haven't had a just monkey movie yet. And I feel like we're at the point where I feel like it's compelling enough. Like, a human, if you didn't have the human in the movie, I reckon this movie would have actually been tighter, better. Yeah.
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 Was the other human horns
Who's that?
guy from Myth? Or
Who's Hornsby?
Cricket.
No, it's the guy from Ricky Sneaky. Yeah. So I thought like the ending kind of got a little bit muddled in. We need to do stuff with the girl.
Yeah.
Whereas it could have just been about the cult dude versus main character and whatnot. Yeah. And I do like the cult leader because he actually has pretty good motivation.
Like, we're monkey together.
Yeah. Which is the thing of like, he's using Caesar's words, but he's applying them incorrectly in a way.
But in the best way, authoritarian.
But also the other monkey, the orangutan, he kind of uses Caesar's words. He also doesn't really know correctly either.
Yeah.
Because Caesar's like, if you watch the last movie, like Caesar's like he's a dude, bro. Like he's got his flaws, and his strengths, but like
he's the OG.
The entire plot of the last movie is he's going on a revenge quest.
Hell,
so I don't know if that's super.
Where would you stand moral in that? Any other icon figure or leader figure.
Well, no, I like, that's what I like about Caesar. But no, I think it's cool that like he's kind of the others kind of take different messages because like I guess the orangutan kind of interprets him as more like Charles Xavier.
Yeah.
whereas the cult thinks he's Magneto, basically.
Yeah.
And it's like interesting. Whereas Caesar was Caesar. He's
He's
kind
just
of
sad.
in the
Caesar
midst
was
of it.
seasoned.
He was just a monk,
Yeah,
like in.
but yeah, I'm kind of a little bit just like I want to get rid of the humans.
Me.
Like it's
Same.
cool. I'm fine with the humans if they come back like down the line, but it's too soon, I think, for the humans to come back.
All of humanity's problems would be solved if we returned to monkey. Let's be honest.
That's true.
But-
and I like
Yeah.
the actual like the overall thing that's been happening lately with how not real life. I mean, in these movies of how the elves, what the fuck,
The ale.
the
So you're going back to
apes
Lord of
are,
the Rings.
like, yeah, the apes are kind of like getting smarter, the humans getting dumber, and all of that.
Yeah.
I kind of like the parallels there.
Deep.
Yeah, and I like how evolution plays a pretty big part of this movie in the terms of like the villain's motivation and stuff. I hope I haven't given much away. Maybe we should just move quickly through and go to
Alright.
spoilers, I reckon. Cinematography. I thought the cinematography absolutely slapped to me. I thought the mixture of Steadicam and the handheld was like good.
Steady hands.
Because like sometimes it felt like when they were using handheld that I was like in a documentary type vibe. Like I was in the
Yeah.
jungle with real monkeys.
Mhm.
I don't have steady hands today.
You know what I mean? Especially like the like scenes like with the water and stuff. There's a little
Yeah.
they do really cool things with mixing. I assume they're using a lot of practical locations. If not, they're
The
like
forest
really good
real?
looking.
Or fake.
Yeah. Yeah. And I thought that was the cinematography was really good. The editing, the visual effects are top notch. This is like the best looking monkeys you'll ever see in any media that aren't
Mm.
real monkeys, I'd assume.
But Hong.
I think this looks better than
Cool.
Kong, like straight up. Like, yeah. I think they look like almost real monkey.
Chimpanzee.
Yeah. There's some other monkeys too. We
They're
got
gorillas.
gorillas. We got the
Orangutan.
orangutan. I have yet to see a bonobo.
Or a monkey.
Isn't monkey just like the broad?
Monkey know the tail.
What?
Don't all monkeys have
They're all
tails?
monkey.
Chimpanzees don't have.
No, but aren't monkeys the? Isn't monkey like the what they are, and then it's like chimpanzees are a type of monkey.
Chimpanzees are an ape, which are a monkey.
Yeah, so it's the monkeys.
How about the monkey?
They're a specific type of monkey.
The tails have a name, so there's monkeys with that tail.
Yeah.
How about George? Not
Curious
George.
George.
Curious George. He's a monkey.
Ape. Chimpanzee, ape, monkey.
Where's the monkey's tails, man?
I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. So.
Lemur.
It's
No,
a
They're
lemur.
not monkeys.
But I don't think they're called.
Prehensile tail. The name of the tails are prehensile tails because they use the tails to climb.
Real.
Monkeys with tail. Monkeys
Diddy
with
Kong.
big noses,
Diddy
red
Kong.
bums, big eyes, small face.
Big
Can I get your
bum.
weed
small
shot?
face. Can I get your banana?
It's just prehensile tail. What? I don't know what I'm looking for at this point. New world monkeys and old
What
world
type
monkeys.
of monkey is Diddy Kong? Look that up.
Diddy Kong.
Yeah, because that's what you're looking
He's
for, right?
Yeah.
he's like a spider monkey-ish.
There you go.
Spider.
Well, I don't know. He's just the monkey with a tail. It's just monkey.
Yeah, his point is we haven't seen a monkey with a tail yet.
Discriminatory monkey.
Maybe they all
Fuck am I looking
died.
at? New world monkeys versus old world monkeys.
This is funny.
Yeah, it's literally new world monkeys, and they include the howler monkeys and the spider monkeys. But that's not all monkeys that have tails either.
She
It's just monkey.
is monkey.
Monkey.
Alright. Alright.
Anyway, moving on from now the word sounded funny to me, monkey.
Moving
You
on
kept
from the
saying
monkey.
that.
All monkeys are primates.
Oh, what did you think? Yeah, they are.
I knew that.
The soundtrack.
Ah,
I thought it slapped,
yeah.
bro. I thought it was
fits well.
slapping.
They got the
Do you like the soundtrack?
Soundtrack
Yeah, it got me
soundtrack
like
of
that
nature.
too. Real. All right, let's talk some spoilers then, I guess. So, oh, I forgot. I should have gone more in depth with the visuals, but like, goddamn, this is actually beautiful though. Like, not even like just the monkeys, but like the environments and shit.
When villagers on the fire, that's
The
pretty
part
fire.
at the end where they're fighting in the water with all the lighting and the wetness of the fur and stuff.
Yeah, that looks
so
really
impressive.
good.
Yeah.
Get down with
Probably
the wetness.
CGI based underground, but it,
Maybe.
CGI based.
Monkey. um. Yeah. So evil cult.
yeah, villain.
They order 66 of of the Eagle Clan.
It's not all this. They just kind of came in and be like, all
They
right,
colonize it.
yeah, it's colonized.
Yeah.
It's like the Empire, like that game. Well, what's that game? That
That was.
no, the game with actual Empire.
Oh, Risk. Wait.
Nah,
Civ?
yeah, but the other one. Something Empire.
Age of Empires.
Age of Empire. Go and be like, this is mine.
You out here
now.
playing fucking mobile games?
That's the game first.
A phone is a computer, just like a monkey is a primate.
Mate.
I suppose so. But yeah, you go. He's like a real emperor muff. Goes like, yeah, you guys are under me now, and your leader man, Mr. Old Man Dad, he's resistant. Gonna
Die, bro. And then main monkey is like, yo, I gotta go after them
mm-hmm.
and rescue my friend. So first up, he meets orangutan, who was so good in this movie and is totally alive, right?
Yeah,
He's
he
not
didn't
dead.
die.
I don't
Yeah.
think he died. I
He's
said
got-
because
he
he
swam
only
away.
he only went into the water. He ain't
Mhm.
dead. And I think at the end of the credits or something, you get like a sound effect from him or something.
Oh.
So he's probably coming back.
Yeah,
I'm coming back.
and he's the Gandalf type man. Goes, this is the real sister. We read book.
Yeah. That all that stuff with the looking back on humanity from the perspective of monkey is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that. And then they meet human, who they think is just dumb human because in this universe humans get dumb. But this human's smart. And I was kind of like, damn, they could do a lot with this, and then they don't really do a lot with it. They kind of just
Yeah.
go, "Oh, okay, let's
They
get
could have
to
made
this."
it that
They're doing their
she
own
was
thing.
part of the dumb humans, but she's thief type.
I thought it like
But
implied that.
nah.
I thought it was a genuine like a Last of Us situation.
Yeah.
Like it was like an Ellie type. You know, she's like the only one, and like, but nah, there's just a whole
But
bunch
nah.
out there.
She's from a little enclave.
Oh, we should get Monkey Attenborough to do a spin-off
On
where they
humans.
narrate the humans.
That would be cool marketing.
Yeah.
When they invent TVs.
Well, it's interesting. Like,
Oh.
where I want to see like where the monkeys go, because like the implication was to evolve. He's basically got to learn technology, right?
Yeah, but
Because in this movie, kind of the main thing is the monkeys finally understand electricity with
Yeah.
the zappy things, right? And they also got explosives. The one thing that I guess didn't make a lot of sense is they don't have guns anymore. What happened? Because monkeys were all using
They-
guns in the last 3 movies.
oh yeah,
They rusted.
they ran out of gun.
They
ran out of
ran
I
out of
mean-
bullets.
Yeah, that's the logic.
But they got a fucking giant army base at the end of the. But who are they shooting at also? I guess.
If they've separated from the monkey clan,
But it seems like they don't know what guns is at the end of the movie. They get
Maybe
shocked
they
when
became
the-
peaceful.
it depends
They're
on
not peaceful. It's the cult. It's evil
it
cult.
depends on how long in between the move.
So yeah,
Right.
that's the
Well,
other thing.
Maybe
I'm
they
like,
became peaceful
some
first.
of the logic, I don't really get of how long it's been since the last movie. Because for the
Yeah.
monkeys, it's been generations, I assume.
Yeah.
But for the humans, it feels like with the main character, was she alive back before monkeys took over? Because I don't feel like it is, but she kind of seems like it.
Do we get an answer to this?
But she
Did-
got
is
the
there any actual
thing-
years?
Specific.
Got the thing where she said to know my mama told me
Yeah,
in the jungle.
but I don't know. She
So-
acting like this is a human planet,
So I assume she was a kid when it all.
but she's not old enough for her to be a kid. That wouldn't make sense. She's
How
like
old is
what,
she?
20 something maybe?
Oh, some sort of adult.
Something says nearly 300 years after Caesar's death.
Yeah, I know when she was
300,
alive
yeah.
300 years ago.
Well, if it's like a
Reportedly.
Fallout Vault type thing, they'll keep regurgitating the info, right? Be like, we are the humans. We're supposed to save the world,
I don't know. I feel like
right?
kind of like I don't know. I kind of agree with the old man who's like, "Yo,
Fuck.
this is a
Yeah, this
monkey
monkey
world. Stop living in the past." I'm like, yeah, that's kind of real though. Stop.
It's kind of the Fallout
know.
Vault situation.
That made me root against her low key because I was
Yeah.
like, bro, I don't give a shit about you. You literally had your chance to get your planet back,
You only got one shot.
and the humans did this to themselves. Remember, they released the
Yeah.
virus and went, yeah.
Man,
So
Fucking
anyway,
Who's
birds
there?
outside making shadows. I can't even see them. The light's so bright.
they're the bird.
Yeah, it's fucking birds walking by
this
the
movie
window.
also has really good action. I think
Yeah.
this is a lot more like actiony than the last movie.
Okay.
Actually,
Hmm. But yeah, if it's 300 years, I guess they lost all the bullets,
Yes,
so that they got to get in the vault to
because
see.
that has the only bullets left.
I guess that's the remains of the technology left, right? Besides from the stuff that the humans.
the next step of monkey evolution is sex toys. They stop having sex,
And that that creates de-evolution.
and then aging monkey populations, man.
Hey, how
Asian
old do the
population.
monkeys
Asian
age?
monkeys, bro.
How old do they age? Do they age
Monkeys.
like humans now?
They live
No,
to about
we-
30.
Yeah.
I
Mm.
think.
It would be shorter than a human.
Yeah, yeah.
I think they live to about 30.
Well, that means they retain their information less. They
Yeah.
die.
So you have to live longer to create a wiser population to evolve their brains more.
Big brain.
Which
Well,
is
that's
why,
what the motivation for the dude was. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to live for very long.
yeah,
With this stuff in the vault, we could evolve instantly, pretty much.
which is
Get the
also
tanks
why
out. Yeah.
octopus.
I generally want to see them in the text there.
We could have had a universe where octopus became the next intelligent species,
They got brain.
and they live for about 80 years, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I
Or
mean,
parrots. Parrots. could
how
have-
how wise are like turtle? They're pretty
No,
old.
the problem with that is you have to have fire to create civilization. Technically, you have to be able to control energy to create
Mm.
intelligent species.
They control energy by eating grass. Shitting out.
Yeah, and it's difficult
like
for
you.
parrots as
Yeah.
well because parrots can use their claws, but they don't have like hands to use tools.
That's only monkey.
Yeah, I guess that's why monkeys number. the
Elephants
chain.
don't have enough sex to create intelligent species anytime soon,
But they're pretty.
but they're
Mate,
smart.
is that why you keep trying
They
to fuck
can't jump.
elephants?
Yeah, am I? you do you want to see that?
No.
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 But also, they can't jump. Elephants can't jump.
They're too heavy.
They literally can't jump over like
They
a
can't, like-
one. They can't make a 1 meter gap.
Like a gallop. Like
Yeah, but they can't jump. They can't jump over a 1 meter hole.
we can't jump over one.
Yes, you can. Have you? Do you know how
Long
much
ju-
1
have you-
meter is?
Yeah. Have you done long jump before?
Probably.
It's because you're short. You can't jump a 1 meter gap.
Whoa!
Yeah, but-
What is this, Drake? Drake was Kendrick
Whoa.
said.
Nah, I only do 2 meter jumps.
See, elephants can't.
Because they have short knees.
All right. Anyway, I'm gonna have to push through this.
Push.
And then so
Push that baby out. Push the elephant
they
baby
get
out.
kidnapped by the cult, and the cult's like,
Colonized,
"Hey yo,
bruh.
I'm the new Caesar." I'm studying up on my Roman Empire shit.
Yeah.
Um,
But I'm playing Age of Empire.
there's a human that kind of is with
Reads
the
me
apes,
book.
and that's kind of real. Gotta respect it. Noah's like, yo, let's break out of this bitch, but first let's go to the vault. They go to the vault.
Gotta destroy the vault.
They're like, let's destroy the vault. And then Noah's actually like, don't destroy the vault.
That's because got hostages there. But humans like, no, fuck
Yeah.
man. Human not to be trusted. Caesar was right. Or the emperor.
Real.
And they go running the vault.
Yeah, then
Gorilla go chase.
Noah defeats him. He defeats the gorilla, and then he defeats
And then he
the
goes
main
up.
villain.
and then
Once
villain.
again, by not actually fighting, but by using different strategies.
Eek.
He's eagles, which is a cool thing with his arc.
Bish
Right?
bash bosh.
And then at the end, they rebuild the village.
Use
My
you.
bad. And human shows up, and she's like, "Hey,
This world human. Fuck
also I
you.
might shoot you, but also nah." And then I guess you get the tease. Okay, this is like the only Planet of the Apes movie I feel that like sets up for a sequel in the way that they, which I kind of don't like. I kind of like how they're kind of self-contained, even like they're
Yeah.
connected, but like you really don't need to watch the other ones in a way. And it feels like they're telling a complete story. This one's like we're really setting up stuff for the humans.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought they were gonna bring in aliens, but they didn't. They were just calling out to another base or something,
Oh, yeah.
which means there are more humans out there. And I was like, okay, I don't care. 'Cause
Be
we've
cool
kind
if
of
they get
already.
alien.
How many times are we gonna do the last human thing? I want there to be a Planet of the Apes. We're not there yet,
No.
apparently.
Then
Oh,
We're
I did
already
like
at the
to see all the
kingdom.
wild humans in the humans in the wild. That
Yeah.
was kind of cool.
they're like Tarzan.
Like little zebras.
So we are going to have a Tarzan story.
Yeah.
A boy who was raised by the monkeys.
How about a monkey?
Well, would it be more interesting if I guess they they could do the parallel to Rise of the Planet of the Apes, where you get a human learning to be smart, and the monkeys
Yeah.
teach him. But I guess we have smart humans because they've been avoiding the virus or something.
Yeah.
Because they've been staying in their bunkers, except for the humans that left the bunkers.
Are
and then
they
died.
immune then? The wild human?
Nah, they're just not going outside.
Okay.
She was wearing the thing. Wait, main girl has to be immune, right?
Yeah, when
Because she.
I'm talking about the
running out.
zebra human.
No, that's what the virus has already affected. That's what the virus does. It makes them basically apes.
Oh yeah, they're
Yeah.
dumb.
Yeah.
I guess smart girl. Yeah.
Yeah, she'd have to be unless she's never had contact with other human with the virus. I don't know.
But she went close to the zebra.
Yeah.
She immune. yeah,
Maybe like they could have done something more interesting with that. I feel, and they kind of just didn't, and they
Mhm.
used it to like more set up for a sequel or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, I
Yeah.
would like to see like
Yeah.
obviously I do want a sequel. It's just like I don't want you to tell me that I want a sequel. I want to feel it myself, and I do feel it, but it's just like
Jack's a free thinker. He doesn't
Yeah.
need to be a
'cause they
sheep.
announced they're doing like 9 movies or something. So they've done
9.
4, and then they're gonna do
No.
the other because they want to do Star Wars, mate.
Yeah, they're just
Okay.
going to start.
And then they're gonna do
Monkeys
Noah,
in
a Star-
space.
a
Come
Planet of
on,
the Apes
monkeys
story.
in space.
Revenge
Yeah.
of the Noah.
Rogue Noah.
International Simian Station.
Yo,
The
they'll get a
Noah-lorian.
rocket up to space like the first monkey in space.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you're familiar with like the actual original movies. It's about people from space and they land on a planet of apes. And then I believe at the very end it reveals like I think the Statue of Liberty or something. So then you go, shit, they're on Earth. They're in space for so
Oh.
long or something like that. I'm not quite sure.
Maybe
yeah.
those are the humans that escaped previously that they
Yeah, that's kind of like
Yeah.
the vibe.
Gee.
Yeah. And I think that's what we're gonna get to. We're eventually gonna get to like that story. All
Very nice. All right.
right,
Very
final verdict. Let's go.
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. 3 of the. I like. We give it a solid 8 out of
8.5.
Yeah, I was originally thinking a 9, but then I thought more about that ending, and I was kind of like, I'm gonna stick with an 8.
10. All right.
All right. All right.
Watch it if
Actually,
you
you
like
know what?
your
I'll give it a
monkeys.
9.
Oh.
And then I can average it to 8.5.
Okay, 8.5.
right, buddy.
8.5. All right.
Bomba clap.
If you haven't checked us out on all the platforms, check out our BBL Drizzy
Link in
freestyle
the
on
description.
the SoundCloud.com.
Link wherever. Link in bio. Link in
Link in
bio
bio.
on unholy.pod on Instagram and TikTok.
Abraham Lincoln.
Do we have a
Unholy
link tree?
Pod. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, we should do a link tree.
Link tree. Link graph. 3 unholy things at gmail.com. Email us your qualms, your deep desires, your depraved thought,
Your fan fiction.
your fan. And if
Your
you
Sunny
have
Rule
anything
34.
to say,
We're gonna me rule 34.
you'll
Everyone.
mail us.
Not
mail
just
us.
Sunny. Just Sunny Rule 34.
Unholy
with the
threesome.
elephant.
Unholy threesome.
3 unholy things.
3 unholy
You
threesomes.
said that like 3 times, haven't you?
Unholy.
Well, we
Unholy
gotta,
things.
you know,
Yeah,
repetition.
Unholy
Three
You know?
Pod,
unholy things at
Instagram,
Three
TikTok.
things.
We should get that diss track on. Yeah, subscribe, YouTube, follow on Spotify, follow on the Instas, follow on the TikToks. Dumb truck
It's the
behind
first
me.
time we've got
You
Instagram,
should make an
TikTok.
edit of you know the Broden cowboy dancing from but to the BBL Drizzy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Also, why is the dump truck here at the end again?
It just
Alright, anyway.
anytime we doing a pod, it's it.
Yeah, let's wrap. Next week we'll be doing the movie If.
We're doing it?
Yeah.
Oh.
The movie, and we'll do a TV show. The X-Men 97. The finale is on Wednesday, so it'll be there by the time.
Oh my god.
Yeah, which I've been watching, and I'm excited for you guys to watch it.
Do we need to watch
X-Men
the
is
whole
awesome.
thing to watch the ending?
Nah, you don't have to watch like the previous. Like you just gotta watch X-Men 90, so you don't need to watch
Yeah.
like the X-Men animated show. They kind of catch you up on stuff.
Okay. Okay.
And the entire season's like 7 episodes, and they go for 20
Okay.
minutes or whatever.
Wolverine.
Yeah.
Cyclops. Alright, we'll see you in the next one. Bye 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 bye.
Bye.
Dumb.